How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. So just in case you hear any sounds behind, that's actually my cat. I apologize about it. For today's video, let's take a look at the events that's going to come in the near future, which is in about 4 days time. So there is going to be a co-op challenge, and then we will be obtaining ourselves yet another prismatic dual blade. So if you're not sure what the prismatic dual blades are, we actually did receive this once during the New Year's event itself, but it seems like we're going to receive this again as part of probably the event rewards. So maybe it's something like the multi-boss battles, and if we beat a certain number of co-op challenges, we are going to receive 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 copies of the prismatic dual blades. But something new to add for you guys, there will be 2 new bosses that's going to appear. There is going to be the Kraken boss, and there is also going to be the Sec 5200 Li boss. I think we can just call it the robot boss from this point. So for your reference, this is the prismatic dual blade. When the dark character skill activates, own attack plus 10%, caps out at 100%, and when battle begins, own skill gauge plus 40%. So for the rest of this video, let's check out the Kraken boss and let's see what kind of skill movesets he has, and then we'll end off by taking a look at the shop itself and see what we can purchase. But it's also quite important to take note that we'll only be receiving up to an advanced difficulty, which means that it's probably not going to be too much of a challenge for us, or at least for most players currently. And if you're a new player, it's probably going to be highly achievable as well. And to add on to that, the godly version of it would probably have a very different set of moves. So personally to me, I think the most exciting thing that's coming is that we have a new boss shop, which means that we get more materials every single month. Now quickly analyzing what the boss can do, he tends to shoot a lot of projectiles, summon a little bit of ads, and also shoot a laser beam, right? So from what I understand, the laser beam actually gives you this spirit, which slows down your skill gauge charging speed. So if you're going to be running one combo, if your entire team is being dispirited, that's fine, right? But if let's say one of your units is being dispirited, then the synergy goes off. So this is definitely something that we may want to take into consideration when you're trying to build a team around defeating this boss. Your units should not be so over-reliant on each other. Either that or you bring Dispirit immunity, which is exactly what the Shadow Flash Sword has. And I guess maybe the next more important thing is he summons the ads, right? The tentacles. And I think it may be quite important to get rid of the tentacles whenever you can, because when the boss uses an extra moves, the tentacles go crazy as well. So when the boss uses his laser beam, all the tentacles shoots this massive AoE as well. That could potentially be very dangerous. And not only that, every additional tentacle is one extra breaking point that the boss has. So if he has 5 tentacles, that's going to not only block your way towards the boss, but also make it a little bit more difficult to break him. So that's pretty much whatever that I've observed in my few runs that I've done on the Taiwan server. Let's see the kind of rewards that we can get from the boss, and then we'll take a look at the boss shop. So it's not going to be a surprise, we are just going to get all the coins as well. So eventually gold coins for advanced and purple coins for godly mode. So this is the shop. Okay, so the boss, he's a water type, which means that we are going to be getting water materials. And on top of that, we're going to get the usual Astro Gems and Astro Shards, Dreamer's Crest, Mana, EXP, etc, etc. So because the boss is water type and he is weak to thunder, I think the best choice for a weapon here would definitely be the Shadow Flash Sword. Now, as always, there's not going to be much difference between the 4-star weapon and the 5-star weapon, so we're just going to take a look at the 5-star weapon. Here's the weapon skill. Every 30 combo, water characters direct attack damage plus 20%, caps out at 120%. So if you're using a Celine, for example, and you have a way to rack up a lot of combo, maybe using Rain, because piercing and levitation is a great way to stack combos, then you may have something quite solid over here. 120% extra direct attack damage is pretty big. So I'm quite excited to know like how this weapon is going to work with Celine teams. Things could get pretty legit for water direct attack. But if you're wondering, the 4-star weapon actually grants you up to 90% extra direct attack damage, so if you want to stack more direct attack damage, you can do so by equipping this on another unit. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. This has been free to play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.